Hi guys, it's your girl Janice back with another video. Today, I'm going to be doing something I never did. But I've been talking about it so much, I felt like I should just make a video on it. So, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what Love is Blind is. Literally, I fell in love with it first episode. So, I wanted to give my review. I've watched the whole season, the reunion, and yeah, let me tell y'all what I think. And I had a What's a Teacup. Now I have my Storm cup. It's been a long day. It has. And it has a little Storm on it. It's not as cute as Storm. Let's insert a picture of Storm because she's cute. I might insert right here or, or right here. It depends. But anyway. Delicious. But let me tell you what I think. So, Love is Blind. Let's start with, is love blind? I feel like I honestly have been trying to answer that since I started the show. And not even just based off of them, like the couples on the show that I saw. Just like literally in general, is love blind? I feel like for the average person, no. Because we normally see people before, like, that's the first thing we see. We see people. So, I feel like for the average person, no. Should love be blind? I think so. I feel like a lot of people miss out on great people because of looks, like, or you feel like, oh, they don't have everything, or she ain't got, like, for guys, she ain't got a big booty, but she got this, or she, just examples, y'all. Or a girl, like, he's not tall enough, or, like, I feel like we honestly all, like, miss out on great people that honestly could be the love of your life because people shallow, like, to be honest. But I don't know, y'all. I think about it and I'm just like, it is love blind. I'm like, in the average person's eyes, no. I mean, there's just no way because we look at people. You have to be attracted to people, like, to even talk to them. Like, well, talk to them in that way, not just in general, like, talk to, like, anybody in the world. But you have to be somewhat attractive to talk to someone that you want to be with, basically. So I'm just like, I guess it's really not. But I love the concepts of the show, like, overall, because honestly, I feel like a lot of people will be together if you literally just fell in love with someone's personality. Did you guys hear what I just said? Personality? Like, what? Personality. If you fell in love with that, I feel like as you grow old, because, I mean, when you grow up with someone, it's not about how they look, because, I mean, we gonna look wrinkly. I mean, I'm probably still gonna look good to you in your eyes, but, like, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be looking how I looked when I was 20, 30, 40, 50 even. You know, like, when we're 70, 80, 90, 100, if we make that far together, it's not gonna be about what I look like. It's gonna be about my personality. Like, that's what you're gonna honestly end up falling in love with. That's what's gonna keep your relationship, not how someone looks. So I feel like love should be blind because I feel like people, honestly, relationship would last longer because, I mean, you would know the ins and out of that person. But then I do feel like you have to be somewhat attracted to that person. Like, not just personality-wise, like, something physical about them has to attract you too. So, it's tricky. So, I'm like, in the average world, no, love isn't blind. Should it be? I think it should be. You could probably find your soulmate. Because that's the personality is honestly what's going to keep the relationship going, not how they look. So, but let's get into the show. So, I love the little concept, basically like speed dating without seeing them. I love that. Like, I want to go on a speed dating thing. Like, if anyone knows, like, any, like, in Ohio, link it down below because I'm trying to go on. I'm trying to find my man. Yes, because being single for me, I mean, it's actually okay. But sometimes it gets lonely. Like, I don't even like to cuddle, but I've been wanting to cuddle lately. Like, honestly. And I don't even like that. I be getting hot when I sleep. So I'm like, I don't want to cuddle. But lately I'm just like, I want to cuddle. But anyway, to the show. So I love the concept of them basically speed dating in different rooms, get to know people. I like the people that was writing down notes because, sis, I'll be writing on a note. So let's get into the characters. Barnett. So when I first seen him, I was annoyed. And I kind of stayed annoyed a little bit throughout, especially during the pod time when he wasn't being 100%. Because I feel like what he did, nothing was wrong with what he did with talking to 3 girls. Because, I mean, you're there trying to find a wife. You got to meet people. You got to date. You got to see what your options are. I just don't like the fact that he wasn't 100% honest at first and telling people that he would marry them, but then telling the other girl that he would marry them. Like, it was just too much. Like, he should have just been 100% with each one. Like, hey, I am talking to so-and-so too. I have a bond with them, but I'm feeling all y'all. I don't know what I want to do. I would have respected that, but he didn't. Niggas. Let's go to Mark. Oh my God. I thought Mark was literally a sweetheart and so freaking cute. But I feel like he was a little naive. We'll get into that. So then we got Damien. In the beginning of the pod time, honestly, I didn't see that much of him. I feel like they didn't show like his like love connections like really besides the person he ended up with. And then Kenny, they didn't really show him either that much in the pods. And honestly, the season, but I mean, I'll get into what I call him and his girl. But Cameron, oh, Cameron and Lauren. I can't just say Cameron. I gotta say Cameron and Lauren. It's like, it just flows. Lauren and Cameron, Cameron and Lauren. I love them. Seriously. So, I thought Cameron was super, like, open, like, when he was, like, getting to know Lauren. I freaking loved it. Like, he literally put his heart on his sleeve. The girls. I love freaking Lauren. She's so cute. I feel like she was so open, honest. Like, she's fun. Like, the reunion showed me that all the dudes love them some Lauren. Lauren, go sis. And then we got Jessica. Lord, child. Lord. Jessica, I really liked her at first. I was just like, oh, I like Jessica. Like, she's like super sweet and she's nice. And I loved her and Mark's love connection because I'm like, don't let his age stop you. Clearly, the guys you've been going for that are older or around your age, like they have not been working. It hasn't been right. Like, give someone a chance that's a little younger. But he literally has all the qualities with his personality that you like. You guys were just, But her ass wasn't honest either. She was talking to Barnett and getting about with him. Never told Mark this, really. She never gave him the 411. And then she basically made Mark her second choice. And this is when I said, Mark, I liked him and he was so sweet, but he was naive. Like, once you saw that you were her second choice, like, once she was just so hurt and blah, 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 with Barnett, she only got with you because you were her second option. Don't be nobody's second option, Mark. Don't do that again. Mark, don't do it again. Because I think you're smart, but you real naive, and it really pissed me off, like, what she did. Let's go to Amber. I liked Amber. She was real spunky. I thought she honestly is a good balance for Barnett. Like, I think they are honestly good together. Like, I was like, if he pick anyone, he need to pick her. Like, she will get that ass in check. So, Amber, kudos to you, sis. I liked you for him. And then Gigi and Damien. I like the fact that they did not get married. I think they needed some time to grow and get to know each other. I'm happy like they're dating though, because I like them together too. It was cute. And like watching interviews with them, it seemed like the show left out like their love story, like a lot of like the little cute romantic stuff. Like it showed a lot of arguing and her wanting to have sex, but I feel like watching outside like interviews with them, I'm like, they're really cute. I think they have a good connection. I just think they needed time. Like, basically get married in a month. Like, you didn't even see the person for the first week or so. Like, it's a lot. And I think they just needed to grow together. And I think, like, they're cute. Kenny and Kelly. Is it Kenny and Kelly? Kenny and Kelly. I just called them vanilla, y'all. If I really don't talk about them, it's because they didn't really show them. And I don't know why Kelly didn't get with him. Because she basically said he was a great guy, but there was no spark. There was nothing there, I guess. So I'm just like, why you say yes to his proposal? Bitch. So like, I'm just playing. But I don't know. I just called them vanilla because I feel like they were irrelevant, honestly. I didn't really know why they showed them. They could have like replaced them with a different couple, to be honest. I wasn't going to talk about my boo Diamond and Carlton. But I mean, they was a part of it in the beginning. Oh, child. So, Carlton and Diamond, I really felt like they could have worked. I felt like she was the perfect girl for him to come out and say like he was bisexual in his past. And I mean, he wants to be with her though now. I just feel like the way he went about it was not correct. You have to, if you're about to marry someone, you have to be 100% with them. You have to be open. You have to be honest. Communication is everything. You don't propose to someone knowing that they're in love with you and then spring something like that on them. You don't do that. That's not fair to them. Like, it's not. And when he told her, I felt like she handled that great. She wasn't rude to him. She didn't say nothing crazy. She just needed her time to think. When they met up and had that final talk, I don't know if Carlton was just very defensive because he just didn't know what she was going to say or how she was really going to take it. I just felt like, wow, like he showed me his sis side. Like, no shade, but it was very, very feminine and very just, ugh. Like, I've never seen a guy act that way because she was just confused on why you felt like you couldn't tell her and be open if she's your fiance or the person that you love before you even proposed to her. If that's what you really felt, you should have been able to tell her that you were bisexual in your past and you just wanted to be open and see if she would accept that. That's what you do. Like, yeah, you do have to be open and tell people things when you're trying to make them your wife. And she handled it so nice. She didn't call you out your name. She treated you with respect. She just had questions for you because this was sprung upon her. So if anybody's going to have questions about it. And he got so defensive. I feel like he felt like he was being judged. And she was literally asking him questions. And he called my boo Diamond a bitch. That's why I don't fuck with bitches like you. I wanted to slap the out of Carlton. When I tell you, I was so mad. I'm like, he did not act like this in Nepal. He was an asshole. Even when they first had their little dinner, when he came and he had a hat, it said daddy. He was like, yeah, call me daddy. So he was not acting like that in the pause. I don't know if he got like a personality thing or was he just nervous to tell him he was bi at first, but that part, but then after, he was an asshole. I don't really know how his personality is because it was all over the place. Like the pods, he was nice, he was cool. And then he was just acting like an asshole. And then he acted like a little bitch. In that scene, when he called her a bitch, he was the one acting like a bitch. And I was pissed. And she should have punched him and not just threw that drink and threw his ass in the pool. Diamond, you handled that very graciously and walked your pretty self away. Had him look at it, girl, switch it away. Because he was a bitch for that. And just like a little bitch boy. Talking about her wig. Like, if you was really her man, you would have said, babe, your wig is slipping. Let me help you. Or, babe, pull that up. You don't have your fiance going out if you really felt that her wig was slipping. You don't do that. That was a very bitch-ass thing to do. And it pissed me off. And I was happy she left him. Because that, girl, you did the right thing. Because, But I get that was hard for him to do. I get that. So, I don't want to, I mean, I am judging. But I don't want to, but his response was just inappropriate. But, I mean, that was their little stint on the show. That's how I felt about them. They would have been a real cute couple if he was open or at least tried to hear her out at the pool and they tried to get past that. Because I think she honestly would have moved past it. She just had questions and concerns, which anybody would have. But he was too defensive too defensive. But let's go back to the other couples. And I'm sorry, Kenny and Kelly. I'm probably not going to talk about y'all again. Y'all just didn't really add much. And, I mean, honestly, nothing really happened with them. Because, I mean, she literally said he was a great guy. But maybe she just wasn't feeling him. I don't know. It was weird. They didn't get married. But, they add nothing. So, I can't really talk about them, y'all. Sorry. But Cameron and Lauren, I love them so much. I thought they were so cute. I really felt the passion, the love with them. Like, legit, I felt the connection. I was just like, first episode, I said, get married. Literally. I literally was like, oh my God, they're perfect. And when they said I loved you, y'all, it's like I had popcorn. I was sitting there about to cry. Like, oh my God, I can't wait for you guys to get married. Like, I was so happy for them because I literally felt like on the screen their genuine connection with each other. Y'all, I like my eye makeup. I just don't like my lashes because this one literally has been irritating me all day. But I'm sorry. Let me stay on track. But they were so cute. They had their little trials with, you know, her not really ever introducing a boyfriend to her family and her introducing her boyfriend, but it was her fiance, plus he was white and she's black. So, you know, we had to see how that mixed. And you know what? It honestly wasn't bad to me. I felt I feel like nowadays it's easier. Like when you are a interracial couple, like black, white, like whatever race you are, I feel like it's a little easier nowadays. Like, but I mean, of course, you're still gonna have people talk. Like, that's what any relationship, but especially interracial, you're always gonna have people talk. But I love their story, and I'm so happy they got married, and they're still married. I loved it. So let's get into Barnett, Amber, Jessica, and then my baby Mark was just, he was just honestly there, to be honest. Amber and Barnett, they had their own trials because Amber, she wasn't working. She didn't really have nothing established, but I feel like that's where Barnett kind of is going to come in and help her, like, get, like, on track that way. Because in an interview with her, because people was coming down on her when she was like, she don't want to, basically they felt she just wants to be taken care of. But come to find out, she was off of work or whatever due to an injury. And she's worked, like, her whole life. So once I seen that, I think that Barnett's good asset for her because he's a little more calm. I think he'll help her, like, you know, establish stuff because he had his own place and stuff. So I feel like it's a good balance. I mean, if I was him, I'd be a little scared. Like, sis, you ain't got nothing. But, I mean, they gonna work it out. They're still married too, which I think is good. And then Jessica, she just could not get over the fact that Barnett was happy with someone else and not her. She was so infatuated with him through the little pods that she could not let it go. And I wish she would have told Mark that. Like, Mark, I'm hurt from what Barnett did to me. I cannot give myself to you 100%. But it's like she just kept pretending the whole season that she could. And we knew they were not going to get married because, I'm like, we just knew it. She was still stuck on Barnett or still hurt from that. She couldn't move on or open herself up to Mark. And she was so stuck on the age thing. Like, nobody even cared but her. Like, she was her own worst enemy. And she was so stuck on Barnett that she was low-key being disrespectful to Amber. And Amber then tore that ass to shreds on a reunion. Like, bitch, you act like we were friends, but you on the low trying to tell my nigga to leave me or, like, being shady towards me. Like, are you sure that you don't just want her for sex, basically? Is this really a love thing? You know, lust isn't going to last. Like, you were being shady as hell, but then trying to be her friend. And Amber tore that ass in the shreds. And I said, yes, sis, tear that ass up. And, but Jessica irritated me. She was not going to marry Mark. We all knew that. She was just stringing him along. That's why I said, Mark, you deserve better than that. And I thought he knew that because in the pods, he basically, I was like, he ain't going to take that ass back. But he did, I think, because he actually genuinely loved her. But not everyone you love is meant to have your heart, to be honest. But that triangle, irritated me. And then Gigi and Damien, they kind of argued a lot. Like, when they got into the real world, I was a little concerned. I'm happy that they didn't get married, like I was stating in the beginning. It just would have been, I think, a mess. I feel like they would have got divorced. I'm happy that they're taking their time in dating because I do like them together. And I definitely, like, see a genuine connection. But I think getting married would have been the end of them. So I'm happy he said no. Like, he knew they just needed time. They were not ready to get married. And he knew that. So I'm happy that Damien said no. I'm just sad that she didn't know it was going to be enough. Like, they should have been, like, an understanding, to be honest, with each other. But it was not understood, but they talked, and I'm happy they worked it out, and they're dating and being boyfriend and girlfriend because they were really cute together, and I think it could lead to marriage, to be honest. So I feel like if Lauren and Cam, if I'm just looking at their relationship from the show, Love is Blind. But it's just like, it's not realistic for, I feel like, the average person. So that's why I say no, not in the everyday world. But if you're set up on a show like that, I feel like, yeah, you definitely can find, like, have a Love is Blind experience. But then again, too, I feel like the show, they picked pretty much decent looking people. Like, nobody was, like, bigger or nobody, like, they had a standard, I'm sure, for the show. Because nobody just popped, like, no, everybody was pretty much attractive, if that makes sense. So I just kind of feel like if they have a season 2, if they're doing it, I feel like they should kind of pick more of a variety of people. Just because I'm like, to really say it's Love is Blind, you kind of have to spice it up. Because I'm like, you guys picked pretty attractive people. So it's just like, of course, when they pull the doors back, they're going to think they're attractive if all you're picking is aesthetically pleasing people. So I feel like next season, let's spice that up. But I think love can be blind. It just has to be in the right circumstance, to be honest. So it could be. I guess I should say. But the show taught me, in the right circumstance, it's blind. But I've always thought that personality and just getting to know someone, like, within will always make a relationship last, and just looks. But you do have to be attracted to them physically, too. So it's up in the air. But I love the show. I thought it was great. I'm ready for season 2. Hit me up if you ain't started, because I'm trying to be on it ASAP. And yeah. But I love the show. It's great. And I hope they keep it up, because it's so cute. Like, I love love. Like, I love when people find love. Like, I love it. So I'm waiting for the new season, Netflix. I'm waiting. But don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell down below. Bye.